They say there are two kinds of people in this world. Those who find themselves, and those who create themselves. Are you looking for purpose, or deciding it for yourself? Will you plunge waiting for someone to catch you, or will you jump and build your wings on the way down? Seek a path, or carve a path. Wait for the future, or build it. What is a school but a set of walls waiting for greatness? And who are you but someone destined to achieve it? Here, between the street and the jungle, against time and tide, we push and pull just like the currents. Our ocean of dreams will meet the odds ahead and rise above it all.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us again. It's Sunday afternoon, and we're here for UOG Triton's Game of the Week. Today's game, I have today with me Doug Palmer, the athletic director, who'll be doing the color commentary for me.
Who's not on.
Oh, you can't hear?
I can't hear.
Okay, well, they'll take care of that. And we'll also have Josh Trozen a little later to help fill in with the color commentating. But today we're interviewing Derek Cruz. Derek Cruz is a soccer player for UOG, and he's the captain of the team. Hey, Derek, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, how's the team doing? You guys had a bye yesterday, I hear, so tell us what's happened so far since the last time we talked to Coach Rod.
Well, we just took this week off, really, just let them enjoy the holiday, the Thanksgiving holiday with their families if they could. And they're just resting at the moment. My mic just went, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Again. Okay, and then from here we have another game this upcoming Saturday, so we're going to prep this week.
Who do you play?
I believe we play Manhoban Lalahi.
Okay.
They're the U19 national team that play in the Premier League as well.
So what is your standing at the moment?
Right now we have 0 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie.
Okay, 1 tie. So it's been pretty tough to get that first win. What's the plan to try to get rid of that goose egg?
Well, we've had some good moments in the games. Like we were able to keep possession and all that. It's just that when it comes down to like the second half, that's kind of where we lose our focus because our fitness isn't at at its peak. So we need to fix that part. But for the most part, technically and tactically, we're there. It's just conditioning, really.
I see. And the last time you had 15 or 16 players. One of them, what was his name? Napity was playing for the national team because. And then you had 2 exchange students.
Mm-hmm.
Are the 2 exchange students still playing?
Yes, they are.
Good. So have you guys been able to recruit any players since then?
That I'm not aware of. Maybe Coach Rod would know better than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that I was saying that might have that would probably help. You were saying that you guys were getting a little tired towards towards the game, and then obviously the fatigue factor sets in. So yeah. Okay, we're just having some technical difficulties. We'll have to figure out what's going on over there. But we'll keep going here, Derek. And tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been with UOG and on the team?
So this would be my 3rd official year with UOG. I've been attending the school ever since 2016, but I didn't play until was that 2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Were you guys in the Division II round?
Yeah. When I started, we were in Division II.
How did you do that year?
I believe that year we finished 1st place. I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year you won the championship in Division II.
Oh yes, last year. Yeah.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and then what do you think? What holds the future for UOG Triton soccer men's team? Are you guys trying to recruit more out of high school, or do you have friends that you know that you're that are within the campus? Because you can only pull from campus, right?
Yeah.
That's one of the advantages for being a student at UOG is that you have the opportunity to play for your school.
Well, from my understanding, we are trying to recruit some other players as well. High school and from other teams like in maybe Division II or Division I. Not sure like how many or all that, but yeah, we're trying to recruit to add some support to the team for next season, or even next semester hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, I know Coach Rod had mentioned trying to hold on to the ball is kind of key. If you hold on to the ball, you can score, and if you hold on to the ball, the other team cannot score. How's that coming along?
So we do our best to keep the possession, for however long we can. It's just that in Division One, the intensity and the pressure is a lot higher than maybe that many of us are used to. So the transition from offense to defense really kills us because we're slow to get back and stuff like that.
Okay.
But for the most part, we do well to keep possession. It's just that when we do lose it, that's when we get hurt.
Okay, gotcha. And so, what do you think your future holds for the team in the league? Do you? I don't know how many teams get into the playoffs. You see yourself at least. I mean, there's 2 sessions, right? The first semester, second semester. Is that how that works? And then there's a playoff after that.
No.
There's no playoff.
You know?
No, there's no playoff in the Premier League, but everybody plays in the Challenge Cup.
Oh,
so that's the big tournament at the end of the year in May, and then the Masters, the D2 and D1 all play together for an all-island championship. Basically.
Okay, so there is not a champion of the league, or
well, there's a champion of the league, but it's based on the 2 games you play against each team.
Okay, gotcha.
So you have a 15, 16 game season that the championship is based on.
Okay, got it. So no actual playoffs, and that's it. Okay, gotcha. All right. I'm used to basketball where you usually have some kind of a playoff, or even baseball. They have some series here.
We had playoffs at one point.
Okay.
But almost all the leagues now are not going to a playoff format.
Hey, is there a reason? Do you know?
I think they just think the overall season is the best gauge of it.
Okay, gotcha. And then usually they're doing that or playing a tournament, right? Yeah. So you play a tournament, then it's
like the Napa Rovers have been the 5-time champions in the last 5 regular season Premier Leagues. Okay. But I don't think they've won the Challenge Cup but twice in those 5 years.
Oh, really?
So there's always somebody that gets good towards the end of the year.
Yeah,
but
peaks.
The Rovers win because they're just consistent.
Yeah, for 15 games or whatever there is.
But then somebody can knock you out if it just comes down to one match, basically.
Oh, I hear it. Yeah. And so, what's the name of the cup again? The
Challenge Cup.
Challenge Cup. You guys looking for that? Looking forward to playing in that?
Well, right now we're focusing on the season because we're still trying to get our first win.
Yes.
So that's important.
You don't want to look ahead, for sure.
Because it's early in the season, but it'd be great to at least get 1 or 2, finish out the semester or the year with winning our next 2 games.
Yep.
That'd be a great boost for us, looking forward, and maybe that would bring more of an incentive for other players to join us.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Who are the teams again that you're playing this?
The next game we have, I believe, is Manhope and Lalahi.
Okay.
And then after that we have Loa Heat. They're our last game before the winter break.
Okay. And you've seen the 2 teams play. Where do you think you stand?
They're both going to be very difficult games. The Manhope and Lalahi, like I said, were the U19 national team.
Oh, wow.
They just began last year, and they're it's like it helps them prepare for their tournaments and all that stuff. So their head coach is Carl Dodd, who's also the men's coach, and he does a really good job of training them, preparing them for the intensity.
And these are all the all-stars from
basically
at 19 and under.
Yeah.
So they're going to be quick and
trained. They're very technical. They're very tactical. They're a good team, good young team. And then for Loa Heat, they're a very athletic and physical team, so it's going to be difficult.
Okay. And then now you've got an opportunity to make a plug to your UOG classmates here. Is there anybody out there that you want to say, hey, come on out. We've got the second semester coming in. We can use a hand.
Not at the moment, no.
No?
Yeah.
Have you been looking?
No, it hasn't really been my focus, so it's like I'm kind of blank with that part. But
okay. Well, I mean, Coach Rod, I know, has been really working hard, but he was just saying that you guys practice 3 times a week, and you have that 1 game, and then whenever there's no practice, that he tries to go out and look, because the boys' high school league is going on. Is it finished, right? Is it?
I believe they're still going on.
So he's trying to see what the future holds for those players that might want to go from middle school soccer to high school soccer to college.
Straight into college,
Yeah, so now thanks to Doug Palmer and the programs.
There's always a chance that we'll get some transfers from other teams.
Oh, good.
During the winter break, you can transfer teams.
Okay, good.
So we may see some teams those guys who thought they were going to be starters for one of the bigger, better teams find themselves the
Great.
13th, 14th, or 15th person, and they want to go somewhere where they can play, and our roster will allow that we can have some folks come in and make an immediate impact since we're losing our Japanese exchange guys.
Yes, yes. And how does that work, Doug? You just do you recruit the exchange people, or it just happens and then all of a sudden they play soccer? They come here for academics and
we had there was no recruiting. They just showed up and said, "Can we play soccer?" And we talked to the folks and talked to our eligibility committee, and they said, as long as they're 12 credits, they can 12 credits, they can play.
Yeah, nice.
So we allowed them to play, and we had no idea they were going to be this good until they showed up for the first day of practice.
Yeah.
And then people started coming into, we got to have these kids, please.
Yeah. I mean, next to sumo, soccer is pretty big in Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm not surprised. all of Asia, they all love soccer, so it'd be nice to have. And then what does Coach Rod have planned? Are you guys doing anything different in practice at all?
Well, like I said, with our conditioning being an issue, we're trying to do at least 2 weeks or 2 days within the week where we focus on like individual fitness. And then the 3 days that we usually have our training, it would be more tactical and technical based training sessions. Okay.
Well, we definitely. Is there anything else, Doug, as far as the program, soccer, or any of the other programs? I know we've got.
Well, actually, in soccer, we had kind of a reversal. Our women's team has always struggled with players. Now they have 23.
23 players, yes.
Men's team's always had 22 to 24, and now we're down to 15 or so. So it's been kind of a reversal, but hopefully we can get.
Is it that switch in divisions that kind of scared some folks away, you think? Maybe from Division II last year to Division I?
Well, it helped the Division I. We've basically always been told if we played Division I, especially on the women's side, we would get more people interested.
Okay.
So that has occurred. And I think it helped a little bit that we divided coaches. Now Rod can concentrate on the men, Gary can concentrate on the women.
Yes.
So we have two people basically giving us the full attention instead of one person being divided both ways. So hopefully in the long run, and we knew there's going to be some growing pains going to the Premier League, especially on the men's side.
Yeah, well, I mean, in hindsight, you're looking at it, right? You've got the two teams, and you've got dedicated coaches. Outside of the national teams, UOG is probably the best organized when it comes to that. You've got the support of the university. You've got the student support. You've got coaches that are dedicated, and just you got practice facilities that are really nice here. All right, so. Well, Derek, we're going to wrap up. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I would just like to encourage other, students and, players who are, like Doug said, maybe not getting the playing time that they want to give us a try, give us a look, and maybe, it changes the team and it helps them as well as players.
Thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the best of luck with the next two games. And next time we talk, it's going to be 2, 3, and 1.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay, I'm pulling for you.
Thank you.
Go Tritons.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Okay, I think we're good. All right. Okay, we're going to do the announcements here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday afternoon game. We have Team Gatorade versus University of Guam Tritons. I've got these 2 minutes in there. Can you hear me, Josh? You can't? Okay, I think I turned yours off. Can you hear me, Doug? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there might be something wrong. When we talk to each other, it's only the left side. And so when we talk to each other, it'll be one side. If somebody else is talking, it'll be the other. Can you guys hear me? No. Okay. Because I wasn't even hearing anything. Okay, we'll start off with the Team Gatorade. Starting off with A.J. Carlos, number 1. The other guard is James Stake, number 2. At center is big Matt Fergerger, number 5. The 2 forwards are Irv Jose, number 6, and Gino Han, number 8. For the University of Guam Tritons, starting guard is Gerald Bowles, number 4. The other guard is Michael Kwan, number 8. Playing center is Dean Blake, number 23. The 2 forwards, Logan Hopkins, number 15, and Peter Cruz, number 18. Good luck, teams. All right, so we've got this rescheduled game underway here, Doug. We got about 8 seconds left. I'm joined again by Doug Palmer, the athletic director for UOG, and Derek Cruz. I'm sorry, not Derek Cruz. Josh, I just finished talking to Derek Cruz. Josh Trojan from the Air Force. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself there real quick here, Josh, before we get a tip-off. We're going to get 7 seconds here.
So I'm Josh Trojan. I'm active duty in the Air Force from Minot Air Force Base in North Dakota. I work with the B-52 bombers. I'm on maintenance.
Well, welcome aboard here, Josh. Here we go. We got big 6'8" Matt Fergerger is going to... He gets up there pretty quick. And as I thought, Matt Berger and Guam Gatorade, Team Gatorade wins the tip. Now let's see how they do. UOG needs to win this in order to finish third.
Yep.
And play take an easier path. If they finish third,
they'll play the FSAG All-Stars in the first round.
Yep.
If they lose, the 4 stars will be the third and we'll be the 4th seed, and we'd play Team Utong.
Yep. So all the teams are in. What's for sure is KFC Bombers is going to be first place. Team Gatorade is second. Then we have we know that Team Wu-Tang is 5th place, and FSAG All-Stars is 6th. So what's undetermined is where UOG and 4 stars are going to be. So right now, 6-2. Looks like both teams coming out with some good intensity.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do. Matt Ferger. Oh, they double-teamed the gap. He kicked the ball. Yep. That's a good double.
Well, the Tritons have a bigger bench than they had yesterday. We only had 9 players yesterday. We were playing the Bombers, and we had a couple injuries, and we actually had a 1-point lead at halftime. But the Bombers just wore us out in the second half with their normal 12 players and 10 people scoring.
Irv Jose hitting from downtown. No, that wasn't Irv.
I was Logan Hopkins.
Logan. Yeah. I thought that was Logan hitting from downtown. So.
Yeah. You know, I always think Logan's having a bad game, and he scores 27 yesterday.
Yeah, you blink, and he'll put him up. Turnover by Michael Kwan.
Yep. And Bowles had his best game of the season
27
yesterday.
points, was it?
Yep.
I saw that. I said, okay, about time someone's kind of stepped up. What was it? I wasn't here for that game.
Bowles scored 26, and Michael Kwan had 22, even though he had muscle cramps and couldn't finish the game.
Uh-huh. Was it his 3-point shooting or?
Well, Michael ends up on the ground a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean Bowles as far as his.
Yes, it was 3-point shooting.
Yeah. He's got a pretty good streak in himself. If he, now that's a little far out there. He's about 3 feet past the arc and got all the air ball in that one.
Well, the Tritons outscored the Bombers in the second quarter, I think about 30-16, and Bowles had 3 3-pointers.
Okay, it's 9-5 right now.
So that was definitely his best game shooting.
9-5, UOG, is it? Yep, UOG Tritons. We got a jump ball. So I'm sorry. That's Gatorade with 9.
Yep, 9-7 Gatorade.
9-7. Gatorade is winning 9-7.
Oh.
UOG just scored. There's a foul in the backcourt by Michael Kwan. Now that's something Michael Kwan, he was injured, you said the other day, dehydration, leg cramps, but he's also fouled out of the game, so that's something to look out for.
Well, Michael's style is to drive and take it as it comes, and he ends up on the floor a lot.
Well, yeah, but the foul situation on defense, he does seem to draw a lot of fouls, so he needs to try to stay out of there.
Yeah.
Get a rebound by Bowles. Peter Cruz in the game. Let's see how Peter needs to get in there. Oh, Dean Blake shooting outside. Now they've had a couple of fouls. What do we got here? We had some kind of call down there. It's turned over. It's going back to UOG. JP Cruz starting. So JP Cruz didn't have the start earlier. He came in a little bit late, and Coach EJ Calvo said, "Hey, we're starting with the first 5 in."
Yeah.
But don't blink, because JP Cruz can light them up quickly.
Yep. I've been present where he scored 82 points in one game before. So you have to watch out for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Matt was cutting down. They should have. They got to work on that where Matt's driving the lane and throwing it up to him. Now, obviously, he's 6'8", but he's a young 6'8", meaning he's still kind of growing into his body at a high school. He's a senior at FD. Like right there, he had the ball, but a little tap and he loses it. So if he can get a little stronger with the ball, I think he's going to really dominate. Looking forward to seeing him with the Guam team.
Yes. He definitely will be the next generation on the national team.
There's JP Cruz over to Matt. There. He lost the ball, so he brought it back down where everybody else can reach. We got Gino Hahn there guarding the Bulls, and Gino, one of the legendary Guam players, still keep up with all these boys. See a little contact there. Oh, see, that could have been his second foul very easily. But nope, he got away with that. But we do have, who's that on? I couldn't quite see that. Was that on Logan? Did you say number 8 or? Yeah, I think that's Logan Hopkins' first foul. That's the other one that we need to watch out for, because Logan's talking to Dominic, the ref, and trying to figure out how he fouled. Yeah. But he has also fouled out of a couple games this season, so that's one of the things. Those two need to stay in the game. There's a difference once they come out of the game.
Absolutely.
And it's good when you say Bowles is hot. If you get a third player in there, then they Gatorade will have somewhere else to try to defend. But if they only have to focus on Michael Kwan and
the Tritons have needed all season is a third scorer.
Yep.
And Bowles has been about that 9-10 point level, but if he can become that 18 point guy, then that opens it up for Hopkins and Kwan to shoot.
Okay, 11-7. Gatorade still up. Oh, nice pass by Michael Kwan. Peter Cruz is a recipient of that dish. Sevi Saswiko, he's deadly from there. I know Sevi, that's his shot right there.
Yep,
right inside the 3-point line, he'll knock him down. So 13-9. It's going to be a good game. We got Joe Blas in the game. Welcome back, Joe Blas from Florida. And there's Logan Hopkins. Catch and shoot. 12 points now. We got a 1-point lead here.
Logan's learned he's got to get rid of it quick, or somebody's going to be on him fast.
Yeah, he has no problem about letting it go quick, and there's something to be said about letting it go quick, but also with balance. And Logan knows how to do that, just like Gino does here. Gino from long distance, 16-12. That's one thing with Gino's strength is that set shot from outside. I've seen him hit like 6 or 7 in a row. If you give him some time, there's that nice quick shot there from Logan. Okay, out of bounds. Gatorade's ball. And Gino Hahn's going in, and Irvin Jose coming in. Long pass to Irv. And we also have Merv Martin in. Oh, JP, they let him. You can't leave him alone from out there. He was about 3 or 4 feet outside the arc and just letting it fly.
He is not shy.
No, not, We've got some really good shooters in this game. You got JP Cruz, Michael Kwan, Logan Hopkins, Gino Hahn. I mean, Joe's getting his legs too. Let's see what happens here. Oops.
JP, Logan, and Quan have all. We got a list of the top scorers in the league for the individual games, and all of those guys have multiple games of 35 plus
for sure
in it. So,
yep. Little bump by Joe Blas, I think. And we have a sub for Merv. Got James Stake back in. Got a little hard contact. 3 minutes to go. 19. They pulled away a little bit. But they had it down to 1, and then they're down now to. Oh, there's a nice shot. Up to 5 now. That was Justin Dimla. Justin Dimla, he's a role player, so he's getting some good shots. Oh, Sevi Siswico still playing big inside. Nice putback. Michael Kwan, beautiful shot outside.
Makes it look easy sometimes.
He does. He kind of reminds me. He's got a very long for his height, and kind of reminds me a little bit of Pippen. The shorter Pippen side. Very good with his arms. Uh-oh, JP launching. Oh,
JP from outside with a 3-point ball.
Yeah.
Extends the lead to 7 for Team Gatorade.
Yeah, he's made 2 in a row so far in all nets, so they're going to need to play better defense on JP. Oh, and a steal from JP.
Yeah. He plays better defense than you sometimes think. He's that little sneaky, pesky guy
That's correct.
That will stay down court and steal an inbounds when people aren't paying much attention.
Got a foul here. Looks like it's on Joe Blas. I think it's second foul now. We got Victor Jones coming in. Just saw a photo of Victor Jones out in the lobby there.
Yeah. Victor's starting to come on a little bit.
Yeah.
He's starting to score a few points, and he's the future plans for here.
Yeah. Oh, throwaway. So we've got a turnover. That's 2 turnovers already for Michael Kwan. Just trying to time that pass where Logan's coming in, and just can't quite get it all. Victor, he's doing okay, but I'd really be nice to see if he can rotate that ball on the shot. No.
Yeah.
Got Joe Blas saying he was fouled on the elbow.
Victor keeps telling me the coach.
There's a turnover.
Victor keeps telling me the coach says he wants him to shoot. Well, I don't think 3-pointers is really what he means, Victor.
Yeah.
Try to get a few assists when you're out of that range. Or give it to Logan or Michael to hit the threes.
Okay, so we're back up to 7 again. Let's see if they can. I was a little short on that shot, so. Dimla's looking to where to go with that ball. Oh, a double pick on the top. Oh, blocked by Sevi Siswico and out of bounds, I think, on Joe Blas, so it stays here. Yeah, that's the thing. You had 2 guys on him, right? So you had 2 guys on him, and you're like,
somebody's open.
Yeah. Where's that pass to the open person? Or if you're open, make yourself visible. Oh. Who was that off of?
Off the Tritons.
Good Isaacs Snively. Yep. Oh. Here he goes. Track
Logan
race. Whoa, you got a foul. Yep.
Logan's very surprising driving to the basket. He's better than most people give him credit for.
He is quick.
Yeah.
You know, you look up, he's down the full length of the court already. So
He had a bad knee for a couple of weeks, but it's starting to get better. And then we got a week before the playoffs start, so hopefully he'll be coming out full force on the first round of the playoffs. It's 24-17, Gatorade up with 29 seconds left in the first quarter.
fouls are pretty even at 3 apiece, so nobody's shooting any bonuses yet. And as expected, Logan Hopkins is 100% at the charity line. Well, they're trying to press the ball here. Oh, he's way out there. Got a new clock. Will they take the last shot? Euro with JP. Oh, 7 seconds to go. Bowles got the. Oh, that's the one you need right there. Oh, put it up, Blake.
Got a foul.
Oh, hang on. We got 2 shots.
Yep.
He called the foul before the.
For the buzzer.
Yep. So he gets 2 shots. Blake is surprised that he's got 2 shots. Let's hope he makes them both and we can get this thing down to
3-point
lead.
game.
Here's the first.
Bouncy. This one should be a swish.
Yeah. First one's always a tough one. Once
Yeah.
you make that, then you're a little relaxed for the second one.
Yep.
Yeah, just
There
as
we
we
are.
thought. 3-point lead. So it's going to be a good game, you know. UOG, they coach get them together, working together. I see a lot of subs in that first half. So he's got, I think everybody went in the game in that first half.
Yeah,
Maybe
well-
just one or two guys.
Yep. Well, we got a good young team. It's one of those things. If we can hold this core group together for 2 to 3 years, and we can be pretty competitive with
Sure.
anybody on the island.
Yep.
Our biggest problem is we tend to end up with 5 people by the end of the year, and
Yeah.
you're always rotating groups every time.
And so what's the status with Logan? Is he
Oh, he's here till he graduates.
and what year is he in?
Well, technically this is his 3rd year of college. He played at Texas Lutheran, but he's going to be here at least 2 more years. I mean, he's going to graduate. He's in marine biology, and he wants to study sharks, and
Nice.
he's
So
here.
he'll be eligible to play for 2 years.
R3, if he ends up in graduate
Okay,
school,
gotcha.
we allow an extra year for graduate school.
And what's the status with Michael Kwan?
Well, he came here to be in the national team program, but he wants to go to college too. So hopefully he will be here for 5.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully. I mean, we have to wait and see what their grades are and how serious they are as students. But
All right, so we just got the first quarter stats here, and like we always do, we always try to look at those rebounds. We've got pretty close, 12 to 11, with UOG leading that. They're only down by 3. Then we've got free throws, 100% with UOG and 100% at Gatorade. So. So far, we've got JP Cruz with 8 points and Logan Hopkins with 10. So no surprise there. Let's see, we AJ Carlos get a 3. We had a lot of. It was pretty spread out with AJ, Jose, Urban Jose, Gino Han hitting 1, and JP Cruz hitting 2. So more of the same, hopefully for UOG, so they can. Keep it close or even take the lead. Oh, they got Matt Ferger in. Got a foul on Bowles, it looks like.
well, yesterday the second quarter was the best quarter for the Tritons, so they actually doubled the Bombers in score. So trying to figure out where the ball is.
Yep. Joe Blas. That's usually money. Joe's just coming back from Florida, so he's still trying to get his legs under him. But looking forward to seeing Joe back on the Team Guam when they take on New Zealand and Hong Kong in February.
Yep. It's going to be an exciting time.
It will be.
Hopefully we'll have the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse rocking for New Zealand.
Yeah, it will.
It's time to pull an upset.
Now that's probably not the. But Dean Blake crashing the boards. That's what you want to see.
That was strong.
That was a great rebound, a putback by Dean Blake. Playing really good defense. Got a lot of more active team there, so they got a double there with Joe. And Merv, there you go. Nice shot there. Merwin is, you give him that shot, he can usually knock those down. Trying to isolation play with Michael Kwan. Oh.
I think the scoreboard's a little slow putting the 3 points back up there.
Oh, Matt couldn't finish it. He tried to, just a little off. He was trying to dunk that ball, and he's running back. Justin Dimla had a rebound, but they say it was a good block. Oh, there's another one. Let's see if you can put it away. Oh, there was a foul. But still, you get hit on the arm. One of the things that we're really going to need to work on with Matt is just his upper strength, his upper body strength. And
drive through the block block attempt and get the 3-pointer but score the 2 points. But he's young.
Yeah, it's nice to be. You can't train height and age at being in high school, and they already have some college. I talked to the mother last night, and saying she's got about 7 colleges looking for Matt to play with them.
Okay.
I couldn't repeat all of those, but I can probably find out who those 7 colleges are.
And I'm sure there'll be more after his senior year.
Oh yeah.
Or his senior season.
Mm-hmm. Another air ball by Blake. That's 2 air balls by Blake.
29-23 Gatorade with 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
Out of bounds, stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I see that so much here. I think it was called 3 or 4 times yesterday.
Oh, another turnover. So let's see, Michael Kwan. Nice finish. Finishes strong at the basket there.
Yeah, he changes angles so much you never know how he's really going to shoot it in.
That's right. Oh, they're calling 3. Yep.
One too many passes. Yep.
1 pass too many. Joe Blas needed to shoot that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the right play, just not enough time on the clock to make it happen. Usually the rule is if you've been in there for 3 seconds and you're coming in, if you pass it, they're going to call you 3. If you shoot it, they'll let it go.
Yeah.
A lot of action, UOG, off the screen. And then Bowles is wide open. That's his shot. See, I can like seeing him taking that shot a little more than Dean Blake on that side. So
Tritons are pulled within 1, 29-28.
Here we go. And a turnover by Matt. He bounced it and then just could not get it back into his hands. Oh, give it to him. He is open. Yep. He's stealing it.
There we go.
Oh,
2 in a row. Tritons go up 31-29. 6:45 left in the second quarter.
It's their first lead of the game tonight. Playing with a lot of intensity out there.
Got a foul here.
UOG plays hard every game. I never see them quit. So that's one of the big things we're really happy with.
Timeout, UOG. All right, 6:30 left in the second quarter. That's their first timeout. 31-29. It's going to be a good game, folks. Like I said, UOG must win this game. They don't have to win it. They're in the playoffs. But if you follow stats and if you finish third, you're going to have an easier road than the fourth-place team. And so right now they're sitting at third place. As long as they win this game, if they lose, they'll be tied with 4 stars, and because the head-to-head matchup against 4 stars, they lost those 2 games, they would then drop down to 4th place. And so I know UOG would love to see, playing the 6-seeded FSAG. Unfortunately, FSAG forfeited their last game. Hopefully they'll be there for that first playoff game. And then Team Wu-Tang, I mean, that's the other team on the other side, and they played very well tonight against the KFC Bombers.
Well, I think anybody who's between 3 and 6 can beat each other on any given night.
That's true.
Even though they Filipino All-Stars are 1-9, they've had at least 4 games within 3 points.
That's right.
Of somebody. So they've only been 1 shot off on a bunch of games. They took the Tritons to overtime the first time we played them.
By winning that first game, that takes them into at least the semifinals, which is the top 4 of the league. And who knows what happens then, Here we go.
Well, semifinals always make it interesting because you're playing somebody for the 3rd time.
That's true.
If you beat them twice, it's hard to beat somebody 3 times.
And UOG's looking, they're playing better. They bought into the coach's system. You can see them playing a little more fluid. It's Joe Blas who's patented put back, drive to the lane. Oh, Peter Krug just could not hold on to that.
I think yesterday's game against the Bombers got the Tritons actually a little confident, even though they lost. They were winning at halftime.
Sev Sasuika, still fighting for the rebound. Kick out. There's Gino Hahn.
And Logan gets the rebound.
Oh, nice put back by Bowles. So they're saying he good defense on that first block.
Tritons lead 33-31.
All right, it's going to be on the floor because he didn't let go of the shot.
5:25 left in the second period. Tritons are up 33-31.
UOG has come a long way. I really like what I'm seeing here with the Tritons.
And today, like I said, we got a few extra bodies that we didn't have yesterday. And that makes a huge difference.
Good rebound by Joe Blas. And the Euro didn't finish it.
And I love watching Dana's facial expressions over there on the UOG bench. Dana, the head coach. It's very painful for him sometimes.
Yeah, I see that. I've seen him. He was playing earlier. Yeah. That is another thing. The good thing is that if they play against Wu-Tang, UOG, he doesn't play because he coaches for UOG, and he's one of their better players. So advantage. So it really doesn't matter who they play.
No.
So they're sitting in a good spot there. Now that I think of it.
So there's no combination between 3 and 6 that really matters. Yeah. Everybody's capable of beating everybody.
Yeah, but like I said, if you don't have Dana on the Wu-Tang team, there's a big difference.
It's 15 points off their scoring usually.
Yep. And good defense and game control.
Although we do let Julian play. We do let Julian play.
Oh.
He's the assistant coach, and he comes up with 26 points some nights.
Yep. You got a 4-point lead, UOG does. Sevi Sasuika, that's usually his money shot. Oh, James Stake, a putback. And he's calling for an and one when he wasn't even touched. But he was inside. He has a nose for the ball. Okay, now they're closing down on Bowles, so he's not going to have those easy open shots. Oh, that could have easily been a a foul on Stakes, but he bowls past the ball instead of shooting it.
But if they lock down on him, then somebody else should be open.
Exactly. Oh, was it a throwaway? Nope, he saved it. There's Logan, and he's off. Long pass to Michael Kwan. Euro step, no finish. Oh, he gets up pretty quick. He just could not finish that shot. Joe Blas tried to Euro step that in the tight quarters and turnover by Logan Hopkins. Now they're all a little sloppy with the ball, but Joe Blas finally gets the call and one. Ties the ball game up.
35-35 with 3:42 left in the second quarter.
And that means UOG is going to be in the bonus. Any foul that Team Gatorade takes from here on out, UOG will be shooting.
No, actually, it's Team Gatorade will be shooting.
Team Gatorade? Okay, because they've got it on the other side now.
Oh.
They've got 5 fouls for Team UOG. Unless they have it switched now. We'll see what happens. If I follow the control the scoreboard there.
Well, UOG's got the 5 fouls. They're the visitors.
Okay. Oh, so UOG, that's right. So it'll be Gatorade shooting 5. I'm shooting free throws. I think it's just that aggressive nature on defense. They play really aggressive, UOG does, on defense. Yeah. They double team, they reach for the ball, they don't get those calls. Oh.
Yep, walking or double dribble.
Yep. Coach Dana saying he got hacked on the way in, but the only call that matters is the referee's call at this point.
He should be learning already.
Yeah. Oh, nice pass. Oh, gotta fumble that. James dig deep in the corner.
Nice 3-point ball there.
If James can put them in. $39-35 Gatorade.
I see. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Bowles looks like he was determined to take that shot no matter what. You can see it in his eyes. And sometimes that's the use of the team. Once you figure it out, that what your role needs to be and what's the best shot of that situation. When he got that ball, I saw it in his eyes. He was going to shoot it. He was off balance, out beyond the 3. And his normal shot is a catch and shoot, not a dribble penetration shot, not like Hogan or Michael Kwan. What are we on the floor bumping? So that's only their second foul.
Yep. The Tritons need to come out of this possession with some points.
They definitely do. They got Peter cruising.
Down by 6 now.
They go in spurts.
Yep.
They'll score 6 or 7. They'll give up 6 or 7. They'll score 6 or 7. They'll give up 6 or 7. And if they can score 6 or 7 at the end of the game, they're probably going to win. Dean
nice
Blake.
Pass.
Okay. That's the pass they needed.
Yep.
Oh, kind of an air ball with Michael Kwan. Oh, and Bowles steals it. Good steal.
Yep.
Wait for Bowles to lay it in for 2.
You can see that was off. Now 1 against 3, and ill-advised. I'd pull it out. See, they didn't have the numbers on that one. See, like here, they've got 1 against 3, and Stake takes it out, waits for the rest of his team. And they see the open. They get the right shot, right? So the open shooter was there, Irv Jose.
Gatorade's up by 7 with 1 minute left in the first half.
Coach Dana's asking for a foul.
Yeah. 47 seconds left in the half. Gatorade up by 7, 44-37. Going for a three-pointer. He got it.
Dean Blake finally makes one. See what he had his feet under him on that one.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the
normal
shot we needed.
Yep, one for 3, but that's they're up by 4. Yeah, he plays good defense as Dean does. Six seconds, 5. Oh, nice 3-point shot by Irv Jose.
Yeah.
Okay, they're taking the last shot, looks like. Logan Hopkins, we got a foul. That's a good foul because that was only their 3rd team foul.
Yep.
So gives them an
UOG 4.5 seconds left.
a lot of time on the clock for a good shot. No need to catch and shoot, but it's Logan shooting, so why not?
In and out.
Merv, he got it off. Oh, did not go.
It seemed like it took a long time for 4.5 seconds.
It did, and this is supposed to be UOG's home court.
I know. I think the clock didn't start.
Oh, we got 47-40. Team Gatorade is up.
Yeah.
7 points though, Doug. It was UOG had a 3-point lead. Was it at that point? And they were down for the most part, 6 or 7 points, 5 points, and they came back and tied it up, and then took a lead, and then they kind of go in spurts. 6 points up, 6 points down, tie ball game.
And this is an offensive league. 7 points is not safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Even with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
2 3-point shots, and then you're back in the game. Yeah, I agree.
So, there's no lead hardly safe. I mean, I've seen 20-point leads disappear in the second half and somebody come back and win the game. So that's the good and great thing about this type basketball. It's wide open offense, and you can score a lot of points.
The good thing is UOG is looking better. I mean, from the beginning of the season, now this is the last game of the regular season. They are looking better as a team. You can see they're looking for each other. I've been handed the stats here. Let's see here for UOG. We've got 10 points by Gerald Bolds. So that's what we were looking for. And Logan Hopkins also has 10. Michael Kwan, where's Michael Kwan at here? There he is. 9 points, 7 points also by Dean Blake. So spread out. Good pressure defense. You're going to get some fouls from the defense, but if they can keep up that defensive intensity, and they've got some older players on the Gatorade team, but they're seasoned, they're smart. They know where to pass and who to shoot and when to shoot. So they
know how to win.
They definitely do. And their points going up and down here kind of spread out. We've got J.P. Cruz with 8, Irv Jose with 9, James Stake with 8, A.J. Carlos with 6, Sevi Sasuika with 6. Did I say Merv? I think I was A.J. Carlos. I'm sorry, I messed that up. And then, but second half, it'll be the side here. We got UOG leading with 27 rebounds, so they're crashing the boards. 9 offensive rebounds. Team Gatorade is 24 rebounds, 6 offensive rebounds. So Matt, when they had him in there, you can see that's where UOG kind of took the lead, but then we got Sevi Sasuika come back in, even though he's not as young or as tall, was able to kind of solidify that point. So there's a little more work for Matt, I think. Now this is like I said, the last game of regular season, and then we've got a revised schedule there. Doug, you want to tell us what's happening there with the playoffs?
Yep. Next Sunday will still be the first round, but since the Bombers have got a tournament in Korea and start on the 12th, which was our championship date, we're now going to play the semifinals on Monday the 9th, and the championship game will be on Tuesday the 12th. Tuesday the 10th.
The 10th.
So the Bombers can play in it, and they also can travel and go and play their military basketball tournament in Korea.
I know they do that all the time. They have one here. They have one away. I think it's in Osan, I believe it is. And they've been Coach Barnes has been preparing that team. So that's good, and it's been a great season. You know, we had 6 good teams here, and we're starting up with the women's in January. Coming back again, another good league.
Well, we're going to actually have it's going to be called the Lady Triton Super League because we got 8 teams.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually going to have the Lady Bombers coming from Anderson to play in it. And like I said, we're going to have a bunch of new teams. And competition's going to be. This may be the biggest and best women's league that's been on the island ever.
Oh, beautiful.
So that's going to start like the 3rd weekend of January. So hopefully we get the floor and lights done before then.
Yes, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah.
All right, we got about 6 minutes before the second half starts, and we're going to go take a commercial break here, and then come back about a minute before then.
All righty.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
They say there are 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who find themselves and those who create themselves. Are you looking for purpose or deciding it for yourself? Will you plunge waiting for someone to catch you? Or will you jump and build your wings on the way down? Seek a path or carve a path. Wait for the future or build it. What is a school but a set of walls waiting for greatness? And who are you but someone destined to achieve it? Here, between the street and the jungle, against time and tide, we push and pull just like the currents. Our ocean of dreams will meet the odds ahead and rise above it all.
Okay, we're back on. We're at the halftime, and I just want to remind you we've got Josh Trojan here with us. And so if you hear that little strange voice every now and then repeating the plays, we got Josh joining Doug Palmer and myself, Frank Cruz. And we're missing our partner, Fred Peters. He's got a turkey break. He's on vacation somewhere and has taken the Thanksgiving time off. And happy belated Thanksgiving to you all, and looking forward to a great holiday season as we get ready for the second half of this game. We've got Gatorade coming in, taking off the. They've got the inbound. They got the ball on the beginning of the third quarter, and they're up 47-40. Yep. There was a very balanced scoring attack. Team Gatorade. Everybody's got at least 2 points that's played, and they're 6, 9, 8 points, and 8 points between the 6 players. And we haven't seen Michael Kwan get hot, but it's only going to be a matter of time. Blink your eyes, and he'll turn it up. He's got 10 points. Gerald Bowles with 10, and Logan Hopkins with 10. So they're down 7, and they now need to go on their run. So we're looking forward to
get somebody hot and hit 10 or 12 in the third quarter to keep us in it and set up a good fourth quarter.
Yep. I think Joe Blas is still looking for a shot. See, now he was again 4 feet out from that. Ill-advised, he crosses they cross half court and he takes a shot. No pass. I think he's out of bounds, or they call a foul?
Called a foul.
They called a foul. So on Bowles?
Yep.
Yeah, so in basketball, you want to see some rhythm, some passing, loosen up the defense, and then get a good shot. But it's like get over half court and take a shot. So I think if they can figure that part out, they'll be getting better shots. And you see, look at a seasoned team like this, move the ball around, dribble around, try to loosen up the defense, and see if they can get the right person to shoot.
Yeah. And Gatorade's got some good shooters who will put it up. So.
Oh, Dean Blake, nice defense. Grab that ball.
Yeah. He's having a good game rebound-wise and defense-wise.
I've seen Dean the last games or so, and he's always been very aggressive toward the ball, very good defender. So I'm glad to see that he's still the same. They're going to really need him going into the playoffs. Yeah. And they started off with Seth Siswico here in the second half and J.P. Cruz. So they were non-starters in the first quarter, so let's see if that changes up a bit.
And going with a little bit more veteran lineup.
Oh, Michael Kwan with the move. Nice. Man, he's got that first quick step and finish. Really nice. And right around the basket. If he can get the ball clear, it's going to go.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of moves around the basket. Good pass.
Oh, beautiful pass for J.P. Cruz on the corner.
Yeah, you have to just appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. So, so like Joe Blas, he hasn't been shooting well. And so what does he do? He attracts them all and then takes a good pass to make the shot. Yeah, he did grab him. He grabbed Michael Kwan in the right arm. But, you can't, if you're not going to score, you're going to do something else. Play good defense, pass the ball, do something else that will contribute to the team. Clear out. Nice pass by Logan. Peter Cruz. Around the world it goes in. Yeah. Beautiful pass by Logan. He attracted the defense, and Peter was right there for the put back.
J.P. Cruz up with another 3-point ball there.
Beautiful, beautiful shot that guy has.
He's been all over on the 3-pointers tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's the best 3-point shooter maybe on the island, the most purebred 3-point shooter there is. And he's done it for 20 years.
Should have had that put back.
Bowles, full court.
Good drive.
Nice lay-in
That's
for 2.
what we're looking for Bowles to do. Take it to the hole. Oh, turnover by Sevi. Oh, and then
another
James
turnover
Stake
back to him.
brought it back. Joe, it's just not falling for Joe. So he's going to have to do something else. There's Logan, square it up. Oh, He almost tried to. Michael Kwan tried to put that back in. Oh, that could have been a foul, but it wasn't. They got to put back. He complained about it, but no call. No call on that. There goes Logan running.
Nice move, but got blocked. Being 5'10" is not easy around the basket some days.
Well, I mean, he does have an advantage of speed, though, and quickness. He's got some really good quickness. Bowles hitting it from downtown.
55-49. Gatorade is up by 6. 6:45 in the third quarter.
Joe is still launching it, and that was like an air ball. I think he's trying to find his shot.
Nice.
So that's a better shot for Bowles, even though it didn't go. He had his feet under him.
Yep.
And he was closer to the three-point line. It was a better shot. I'd rather see those shots than the NBA threes. Oh.
That could have been a foul too, but they still get the basket.
Yeah, well, what they do on that, so Blake had his arm straight up, and the contact I thought was drawn by Sevi Siswiko, the offensive foul. But because it was underneath the basket, they let him play. Now, if his arms would have go down, I think they would have called a foul, but good finish. Was Michael trying to get a foul on that, or it looked like he was
trying to knock the ball away. But
okay. Comes Logan. Look at that speed. Oh, just couldn't foot. There's Peter Cruz doing what he needs to do.
Right behind him with the rebound and lays it up. Nice play.
And that's what they need to do. You know, these other players just need to find their role on the team, whether it be a putback, a stop on defense, like that right there, another play. You know, Peter Cruz and Dean Blake and then work through Michael Kwan and Logan. Oh, beautiful.
Easy shot.
And did we blink yet? Because they just ran another run. I believe it's a 4-point lead.
And Gatorade called timeout. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
Like you said, they can go on a run, and Logan, he's just up and down that court. So Team Gatorade is going to need to regroup, and UOG, if they just play that way, where they get the right shots. You know when the right shots are. They get the rhythm, playing good defense. Michael Kwan on the wing here, taking it in. They haven't been able to stop that.
Yeah, and you can really see they have the athleticism that they need. They're getting the rebounds and following through after their shots, so getting those second chances even if they miss.
Yep, definitely. Now, but I can see Dean Blake over there on the bench. He's got his arms down. He's going to need a break, I think, and so we'll probably have some minutes in there going into this, because you want to finish strong in the fourth quarter. See if they can get those guys to finish strong with some energy and not go on that negative 7-point streak, yeah. So they can just stay there and just keep it going back until they can get a run going. Now we got Matt Ferger back in, and we get a new team here. We've got Irv Jose and AJ Carlos is in the game. Oh, Murray. AJ Carlos is in, and Joe Blas. So moving the ball around, and JP from the outside corner. Yep. Wow.
He almost stepped out of bounds, but he hit it as far away as you can.
Yep.
He's made one from each corner this quarter now.
Yeah. Well, JP can make it from any corner, up front, back, side.
Beautiful shot by Michael Kwan. 4-point lead. Let's see if they can get a stop here. Oh, we get Victor Jones in. Justin Dimla boxing out. Oh, they just could not get the rebound. They doubled on Matt, but they couldn't get it down. Oh, JP. He can't be that wide open.
These teams are just exchanging three-pointers now.
Gatorade up by 7 with 4:15 left in the third quarter.
Wow. Oh, nice block by Matt. I saw that. All ball.
All ball.
Yep. Beautiful. Joe Blas still launching him, and he's still missing him. Matt's going down hard for the offensive rebound. That's good. Oh, a throwaway by A.J. Carlos. Had the right move, but Joe Blas had broke to the basket, and he thought he was still out there in the wing.
All right, 63-56, Gatorade up over the Tritons with 3:45 left in the third period.
So ISO ball is Victor Jones. Oh, they were looking for Logan on the corner, and there's the shot. Oh,
in and out,
just to the right a bit. Oh, what a rebound by Matt. Can he put it away? Nope, he could not. You know, he faded away for a 6'8". He needed to jump towards the basket, though. So if he can, he'll figure that out, I know, in the next level. But he just ripped that ball out of the air. But JP got his call finally.
UOG needs to make a little run here at the end of the third quarter.
They do.
Don't want to lose contact with these guys.
Yep.
They're too experienced to lose contact with them.
2 for 2 on the free throws.
He's getting 3.
Yep, he was shooting a 3, so he's going to get one more, and our money's on that he's going to make this one.
It's close to automatic as it can get.
All 3 are in.
It almost looks like he's challenging himself between him and Logan, because they're just going at it, and they're guarding each other as well. Oh, Michael Kwan just kind of moving that ball. Victor Jones, that is your shot. If you're listening to me, that is your shot. Take it to the ball, take it to the basket, get that little inside shot, not the knuckleball outside. So, A.J. Carlos, beautiful.
That 3-point ball extended their lead to 10, 68-58.
Nice hustle from A.J. And he gives back. Oh, and a pep back. Oh, and Joe Blas. Oh, a block by Snively, but it was a foul block.
Probably one too many passes on Gatorade that time.
Yeah. I was wondering what was going on with that. I mean, I think they want to get Joe started. It looks like Joe's. And usually you get a free throws because he hasn't hit a 3-point in the last 4 or 5 attempts.
Yeah.
So, and he's a smart player. He's a seasoned player, so he knows that if it's not dropping from there, and he's got a real decent 15-footer, that maybe he needs to just drive the basket. I know he's tried a couple of times and they've taken the ball, but maybe the free throw shots here will get him started. You got Merv coming in for Joe Blas.
Now it's up to a 12-point lead with 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. UOG needs to get a couple of baskets, get it back in range.
There's that negative run that we didn't want. They get 3 on Michael Kwan. Somebody's open. There's 2 open way over here, but they're by each other, so they got to. Oh, Matt Ferger.
Nice block.
Yep.
That one was a high block.
Matt Ferger. Oh. Nice. Oh, you got to finish that, Jones. Got to finish that. Oh, Merv gets the rebound. He wants it inside. I can see he was one of those. That was one of those determination looks. Like, I'm taking this to the hole, Matt Ferger. Something happened. What are they? They're doing the sub, or why did they call?
Bowles is coming back in.
That's an unusual sub at that point. I heard a whistle.
Yeah.
Maybe something happened to Jones.
There's a 3-pointer, but nope.
A.J. Carlos passes to Irv Jose, and the wide open shot by JP Cruz. Mr. Automatic.
Just another 3-point ball there. That extends the
Timeout
lead,
by
75.
UOG to stop the bleeding.
17-point lead, is that what my math says?
Yep.
So that was that negative run that we say they could not have at the end of the third quarter, and they had it. Well, the good thing is we know that they can have the positive run.
Yep.
So they can just kind of pull it all together, get that big run at either the finish of this third quarter and the start of the fourth, get back into this game, get back to single digits first.
Yep.
And let's try to take that game but somebody has to know by now they cannot leave JP Cruz open.
Yep.
I think it's Logan that's guarding him, but I think he might be trying to help steal the ball. He's trying to, he's leaving his man open to go help defend the ball, and you can't leave. If that's the case, then he shouldn't be guarding JP. He should guard somebody else so he can help.
Well, this is our problem we had yesterday against the Bombers. If they got their full roster there, there are just too many bodies, too many players. Same thing with Team Gatorade has a much bigger roster than they have been having.
But it's JP that's doing all the damage. He's hit at least 5 3-pointers in this third quarter. And most of them were all wide open except for that one where he got fouled. So
well, the Bombers is the only team that I've seen change JP's shot.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, they're tall.
Yes. So
and they stick to him. See, and here's the thing: they stick to him, so he doesn't have that free shot.
Yeah.
So we'll watch on the way down. Let's see how open JP gets again. Oh, Matt, nice, keep it up. Okay.
But we don't have the option of being able to play one-on-one.
There it is. They've changed it up. So Peter Cruz now has JP. But see now, so Peter will stay on him and gets a tough shot and no basket. And that's what we're looking for. Now look where JP is now. So is he going to try to get that rebound over him? Nope. Now that's what I was talking about. Peter Cruz played better defense, and JP didn't have an open shot, and he missed it.
Yep.
Wow. Got a foul.
24 seconds left in the quarter.
Number 4. I think that was on Merv Martin. So, because Matt had position there, he was straight up.
Oh.
Yeah. So
75-58, Gatorade up.
Bulls needs to knock these two down just to give them some hope. There it is.
Give them a little momentum, and they got to make a stop and not allow them to score before the quarter ends. And you got to get off to some sort of roll to start the fourth quarter.
They're calling for last shot.
15-point Gatorade lead. 15 seconds left in the quarter. They're holding it for the final shot. And JP's got the ball, and you can bet he's going to be the final shot. Nope, pass is over.
3 seconds. There's Irv Jose. Oh, James Skate takes the final shot. They got the shot off.
Yep.
All right, we got a 15-point lead, 75-60.
Yep.
And they had that one bad run, negative run UOG did.
Yep. Last 5 minutes of that quarter, it was all Gatorade.
Yep. So they got to play a little tighter defense, and I think they switched up on that. And we were talking a little bit earlier. That Logan shouldn't guard JP if he's going to help defense, and they did that.
Yep.
They had Peter Cruz guard him, and he missed the shot. So more of the same of that, and we can see them getting it back to single digits.
Yeah, well, we got to get the Tritons. Got to hit a few shots. I mean, Logan or Balls or Michael Kwan's got to get hot, and somebody hit a couple of threes and cut the lead in half and put some pressure on these guys.
Yeah, now they are not as usually the last few games I saw Logan and Michael, they were up to close to 30 points. I think they're just getting into 20 now with going forward. I think they can still do the 30s if they. Yeah. But
well, people know them now.
Yeah.
So I mean, the league is a good league, and people adjust, and somebody's going to stick on your butt if you're scoring 35 points a game.
Gatorade has 40 rebounds. 11 of them are offensive, and 39 for UOG. So the rebounding side, UOG is right there. So it's not the rebounds that are doing it. And then we have the assists, 18 for Team Gatorade and 11 for UOG. There's a big disparity. It's so they're moving the ball, feeding each other. Turnovers, 9 for UOG Tritons and 7 for Team Gatorade. 5 steals for Team Gatorade. Personal fouls, 11 to 9. The UOG Tritons having 11 fouls. So they're really right there. Then what is JP Cruz shooting here now? So we can say GP is, he's 7 for 13. at 53%. Anybody in the NBA would love that percentage. 53% from three-point. 42% by Irv Jose, 3 for 7. But they're all in the 50s. Oh, was there a jump ball? There was one jump earlier because I see Joe here again. Is he straddling the line? Let's see if they're going to call that. I don't so yeah, now he is. On the other side here, let's see here. Dean Blake, 1 for 3 on three-point at Logan Hopkins, 2 for 7, so not a good three-point shooting night for Logan. Michael Guan is 2 for 5, it's 40%, which is good, and Gerald Bowles is 3 for 10, 30%, which is, and he gets fouled on that one.
And Logan's struggling himself, but he got fouled on that one, I think. And we'll get 3 free throws. 77-60 Gatorade. Just started the fourth quarter.
Yeah, so, but, Logan, he just needs to have one of his Logan runs.
Yep. Oops.
Drops that.
That was a tough one, so hopefully the next 2 will be swishes.
Ooh,
nope,
back
even a rough
it.
one. It's hard when you know somebody's almost automatic and he's not automatic.
Yeah, well, I don't think we've ever had a perfect free throw shooter in the NBA throughout the season. So I had some really good ones.
Not since almost Rick Barry in the underhand.
Oh, you remember Rick Barry, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, a turnover by Gino. No, ill-advised. Joe was trying to cut to the ball, and Gino threw it to his position that he was at before he moved.
Gatorade's up by 15, 77-62.
That run, let's go, Logan. Let's see if we can do something now. Peter Cruz trying to get that rebound. There's a turnover.
Oh, nice turnover.
Oh, between the legs, that's James Stake bowls it. Good pass by Bowles. Good finish. Timeout. Gatorade. Did you see that pass between his legs?
That was a great play altogether. Fast break play. Passed Logan Jones for the easy 2.
Yeah. Coming down in the half court, I saw Gerald Bowles he took the steal and then he went between James Stake's legs and then picked it up on the other side and then but like you said, finishing to the basket, pass it off to Logan Hopkins and he was like, good. Yeah. Exactly what he needed. So he's playing well. Looks like Bowles was. If he can then just not take those ill-advised threes, I think they can get right back into this. So we get a 13-point lead. We had 17 going in, so they cut it down to 4. We'll take every point just to try to get the game close towards the end. But I'm sure Coach Calvo, EJ Calvo over there, is just saying, hey, guys, we had a 17-point lead. Yeah. And you go James State clapping his hands saying, yep, we got this. Let's see what happens. The experience, the wisdom and seniority of this team Gatorade, because they're all trying to still get their heads together for the upcoming Asia Cup tournament.
Yep.
Hang on there. Oh, hang on. They threw the ball in. He threw the ball in, didn't even call the coach. They were still in the huddle.
Well,
ill-advised. I wouldn't have done that. Just let him. There's no need to. Oh. A foul by Logan Hopkins. I don't know.
I think he got the worst of that.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure what he was trying to do in that. All right, they're going back and forth. The ball was inbound pretty quick there by Mr. Thompson. Have to take a look at that again. All right, so now we get the ball back in. We're a 16-point lead, and Matt, can he finish? A spin move, and he does.
Throw. Well, hopefully the bad feelings wear out and we have a good finish to the game.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, that was a perfect straight shot.
Yeah.
They just back
Don't
rimmed
fall.
it. Oh. I think Hopkins was trying to take the charge on that. Must have missed it.
He got hit by somebody else. He didn't get hit by the shooter.
No, it was Gino Hans who passed the ball, but continued on and
Passed it off just in time for Joe Blas.
Michael. Just couldn't finish. Michael Kwan still looking for the ball.
Oh,
And Logan can't hit right now. Michael's
just
got
not
hurt.
hitting those threes.
Look at that. James State was wide open, and they just stuck to J.P. Cruz. So they figured it out now. Now he's open again. Let's see if there he is. Yeah, see, as they call that. When he's open, you got to know where he's at. You got to stick with him.
And we had a hurt player. Michael Kwan was hurt at the other end of the court.
I didn't see that little twisted ankle on that.
Well, like I said yesterday, he had muscle cramps. It put him out of the game.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've got a 23-point lead. And he's holding his calf, so it's not his ankle. So it could be a pulled hammy.
He had muscle cramps yesterday.
Same left leg. So 23 points. It'd probably be best to just keep him out of the game and get him ready.
About hit him this time of the game yesterday. He couldn't finish. And Logan having problems. Can't hit the rim right now.
JP that rim is looking like a big ocean for him right now, and he's just throwing the ball into it. I mean, these are all nets, and he's definitely got 30-some points. He's got 25 going in, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets to 50 the way he's shooting, unless Coach Calvo takes him out, and they've got a couple of subs on the bench. They're probably going to do that. Okay, Matt. Oh, yep. Traveling.
Yep. I think our guy was kind of giving a little push.
Yeah, well, I mean, they did take JP out, right?
Yeah.
No, he's still in the game. Now, why is he still in the game? I'm not quite sure.
Called in 2 subs. They took out
we got
Matt and Joe Blas.
Merv Martin is in. No, I'm sorry, AJ and Carlos is in. And Jeff Sanchez is in also for Gatorade.
Yeah.
And one.
Nice.
He's playing him tough. You can see JP Cruz is trying to play him really tough, but that was definitely a foul.
Yeah. Well, that's like a little rivalry growing between these two.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, they're the best shooters in the league. They're about the same height. They're defending each other. But they've got Victor Jones on JP. So let's see if he can stick to JP. Otherwise, he's doing it now. Oops, and a steal. Oh, good defense by Jones.
.1 lead for the team Gatorade, 90-69. About 6 minutes left in the quarter, or the game.
Oh, Gino Hahn. They thought they were going to pass to JP Cruz, and look where he's at.
Oh.
A putback from underneath.
Right under the basket.
He's got a nose for the ball, doesn't he?
Yep. That's why he scores about 30 a game.
Yeah. Well, he's over 30 now. He's going to be at 50 if my
Math is
assumption,
right.
assumption is right here. I'm thinking like he's right there because he had 25 before the beginning of the quarter. He's hit at least 2. So that's 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, so he's at 35 for sure. But not closer to 40. Ooh. Foul on A.J. Carlos.
Just don't knock our guys to the ground, AJ. You played here too long.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it is true. He was a former UOG player there, A.J. Carlos. Got a little.
We got 3.5 years out of him.
That's
so.
true. And he was doing really well for UOG. Dedicated player, lead role player, and he does the same thing for team Gatorade. They're all trying to bring these guys together to prepare for the games that are upcoming. But one thing about it, and he was on the 3-on-3 team that finished with a gold in Samoa. So that's him, and Sevi Siswiko was on that team as well. So hats off to those guys for finishing gold. So, and he's just one of those players that just practices hard, works hard, does whatever without complaining.
Yeah.
We love those kind of players. Oh, Gino Hahn, he didn't let it go. Oh, now he
Now
does. Said, okay, you're going to give that to me, I'll take it.
Can't back off of him.
Yeah, he is a shooter, I tell you.
Now we got Claude Rojas out there for the UOG.
Justin Dimla. Oh, Sanchez coming against A.J. Carlos.
Basically, everybody kind of clearing their benches a little bit and getting people out there for some experience before the playoffs.
Nice shot, Jeff Sanchez. Faking it to JP, and then everybody gravitated to JP, and for sure, he was trying to make that spin move, and just the defense wasn't quite there.
UOG had 3 shots right underneath the basket, but couldn't get any of them in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he's doing there. He kicked the ball, water all over the place.
I'm seeing maybe ice over there too.
Something. He was a little frustrated, but he tried to make that spin move, and the defense cut him off. And so all he did was a half spin and then backwards. And so he didn't quite get it all the way through. Yeah.
97-71, 4 minutes left in the game. Boom.
A.J. Carlos from the outside. They've just hit the century mark on points, 100 points.
That brings up their lead by 29, 100-71 for Team Gatorade.
Yep.
That's,
and so they, as expected, they pulled out Logan Hopkins. Make sure he doesn't get injured, and they've pulled out J.P. Cruz. So this is, the outcome is already written. It's just a matter of how many points it'll end up here, because now you're down to you're up to 27 points here with 3 minutes to go.
25.
Oh, 25. They just made that. They counted that basket?
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 points up.
Now, officially, everybody for UOG has played the game.
Yep.
So who do we have in here, Doug?
Joseph,
number 12.
Yep. Can't pull his last name from my brain, but Joseph.
Fenderson Joseph. Joseph Fenderson.
He's from the Philippines.
Oh, nice. New guy, and what's he? He came to Guam for school?
Yes, he did.
Oh, nice. Of all those schools in the Philippines, nice to see someone coming out.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was even too high a pass for 6'8" Matt Berger. How can you pass it over his head?
It's hard.
Nobody else can reach that pass. So.
I'm not sure Victor's the one to be running the offense, but he's the one running the offense.
Dimla's wanting to post up Matt, but I don't think he wants any of that. See that again, Doug?
Yeah.
Oh.
We got Victor running the offense, and I don't think Victor's a point guard.
No, I was just laughing because you had Justin Dimla trying to post up Matt Berger. They played against with each other for most of their youth, and he was asking for the ball. So it's kind of old teammates playing against each other.
He probably thinks he can take him.
Yeah, no. Oh. Merv gets the rebound. Irv Jose up the top. A lot of time.
Irv hasn't had the shot today.
Yep, nope. And he took it at 18 seconds left in the clock. Like, why would you need that? So, Snively.
Nice three-pointer.
Yep, straight up. Oh, there's Dimla. Dimla doesn't want to let him score. You can see that. He was about to hold on to him, and he does anyways.
This could be personal for 2 more minutes.
Yeah. A steal by A.J. Carlos. Here we go. Oh, 1 and 3.
3-on-1 as he takes it up.
Oh,
Boom.
good block by Snively.
Yeah.
And look at that sportsmanship by Victor Jones. Checking his old teammate there. Say, hey, bud.
AJ was in that position many times for UOG.
Yes.
He drove the basket and hit it up on the floor a lot of times.
A lot of respect between these players. So, you know, nice pass. Oh, okay, they did a little too much for Irv Jose.
Minute 20 left in the game. Gatorade up 104-76.
All right, got about a minute before the game. Just remember, what are the dates, Doug, for the playoffs to start?
First day is next Sunday.
Next Sunday here?
December 8th.
What time?
6:30 and 8:15. 8:15 game will be the TV game.
Okay, so be looking out for next Sunday. The playoffs for this Tritons men's basketball league.
And you'll be seeing the Tritons playing Team Wu-Tang in the first round.
Okay. Tritons against Wu-Tang and FSAG versus
4 stars.
4 stars. There you go.
4 stars will be the number 3 seed, UOG the number 4 seed, Wu-Tang the number 5, and FSAG All-Stars the number 6 seed. But there are going to be some exciting games because, like I said, everybody between 3 and 6 can beat each other.
Yeah, you don't know who. Yeah, so it's all pretty much squared up there. But after that, it'll really. I mean, today KFC Bombers only brought 5 players, and they're not going to be able to win with 5 players against Team Gatorade for sure.
Yeah. But then we'll have the semifinals on Monday the 9th.
Okay.
At same thing, 6:30 and 8:15.
Okay.
Although we're not sure it's going to be a TV game because PBS has got a lot of stuff to do on the holiday.
For sure, they got the.
But then it'll be Team Gatorade and the Bombers playing the winners from Sunday's games, and then the championship will be on Tuesday the 10th.
Okay.
At 8:15.
And that'll wrap up the league. What a great league this has been, and we're looking forward to the holidays and Merry Christmas to all the basketball fans out there. Getting ready. We just finished Thanksgiving, and so.
And then we'll be getting ready for the Guam national team to play New Zealand and Hong Kong in February.
That is right. So
that will be an exciting time. And we'll have our college league coming up for the men, and we'll have the Lady Triton Super League starting in January and February and March. And,
and baseball. Baseball starts up. When is baseball starting up, Doug?
Well, if the Guam Major League does start in February, then February.
Bring back the Tritons baseball team. That's nice. I remember as a youngster watching some Dave Nelson playing, and said R.A. Myers and Rivers was one of our teachers over at GCC, so he used to play with them.
Well, it will be exciting to get it going again.
Yep. Bill Bennett leading that. You got a really good coach there. I know Bennett from a long ways. He got a lot of experience coaching, so really excited for UOG program. And the Island would like to thank you, Doug, for bringing what you've done to UOG. Thank you so much.
Well, we're trying. Hopefully we'll add a couple more sports down the line.
Yeah, it's a start, And so, okay. We've got 6 seconds, guys. I don't think you have a 30-point shot.
No.
In your
1.4 seconds.
Yeah, 1.4. You think there's a 1-point shot, a 2-point shot, a 3, but there is not a 30. That's the ball game. 106-78. We've got Team Gatorade. Thank you, Doug, for helping out, filling in while Mr. Fred Peters is filling up his stomach with some turkey and some stuffing.
Yep.
We'll have him back hopefully this next weekend.
Next Sunday, hopefully. Yep.
And we get the stats here. It was close for most of the game, and then the third quarter, when they made that run at the end of the third quarter and into the fourth, they just could not find it. And then we had Michael Kwan go down with a pulled calf muscle. You said he had an injury, cramps yesterday. So hopefully this 1 week he'll be able to kind of work that out, get some electrolyte in his system, and heal. And are we done? No, we're almost done. Okay, we're still going. We're just going to wrap up. I'm just waiting for the stats to come on in.
Team Gatorade ends 8-2.
Yep.
For the regular season, the Tritons are 4-6, technically tied for third place, but because of the tiebreakers, they're now going to be in fourth place.
Yep.
The Bombers are 10-0. And most certainly the most dominant team in the league.
Yeah. Today with 5 players, they're going to need to, I don't know what happened there. But
well, he told me that he was going to play a lot of the guys who don't play a whole lot.
Yeah, well, he had to play those 5. There was nobody else on the bench.
Well, to kind of give them some, time, because a lot of them hadn't played a whole lot.
Okay, good.
And a lot of people needed, because we require 5 games during the regular season to play.
Yeah.
So
I see.
If you don't give yourself a choice, then you have to go with the 5 you got.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Here we go. We get the stats coming in. Let's see what we got here from Josh. Thank you, Josh, for joining us today. Let's see what we got here. So, I learned from Mr. Peters. The first thing we look at is now team rebounds. So we had 56 team rebounds. It was a very close rebounding battle there, but now they stretch it to almost 10 points. Team Gatorade with 56-47 for UOG. Let's just see, 36 points for JP Cruz. He didn't get quite the 40 I thought he was going to get, but he had 36, followed by Matt Fergerger with 14. So Matt ended up finishing up with double figures, and AJ Carlos, our old UOG Tritons player, with 12. Then on UOG side, they were led by, who do you think?
Logan?
No, Gerald Bowles.
Okay.
Had 19 points.
Okay.
Logan had 17. So the first non-Logan or non-Michael Kwan to lead the team, I think, in scoring. And, Michael obviously they were both kind of off on this last game here. But that's good for Logan. That's good for UOG that they've got that third scorer, and we're talking about that. So they got Michael Kwan. You're going to he had 16 points. Logan had 17 points. Those guys are going to get their shots and their points. You get Gerald Bowles to fill in. That is nice. And you get all the role players, that
really spread out.
Yeah, and then you got Dean Blake playing good defense. So we're looking forward to seeing him do well and getting into the playoffs. They can get to the semifinals. That'll be a great season for them. And then if they can keep it close or even sneak something against one of those teams, whether it be Team Gatorade.
I mean, we do well to halftime. If we can just get that third quarter and stay within range in the third quarter, then, we can play.
Yep.
Yeah, at the half they were down by 7, and third quarter it got away, but it was a close game there for a long time.
It was.
That's the same script that we had yesterday. We were actually beating the Bombers by 1 point at halftime, and they had their full roster here. But then the third quarter, they just kind of beat us into submission. Now, I don't mean dirty beating. They're a physical team, and we're not a physical team yet.
So they got to realize that they've taken the lead.
Yep.
To get the lead at that point, they know they've got the talent to keep it going further. They just got to stay focused on that. If they do that, I'm really pulling for UOG to come in and do well towards the playoffs. So I'm really thankful to see that. They're all changing. They got a new coach first year. Helping these kids, and so I'm really looking to see what's going to happen. Next
technically,
time.
I was kind of really expecting us to be 5-5 and get to the semifinals, and that was kind of, and we're close.
Yep.
Just didn't know the 4 stars were going to play so hard against us. I've never seen the team play so hard against us. We got 2 former players on there, and they seem like they just really wanted to play hard, and they beat us twice. I was expecting to get like a split against them.
Yeah.
And
they're getting ready for a trip in Arizona. I was talking to some of their players and So
Yep.
they're trying to pull it all together. And that Max Kepway is it's tough in the middle. So, but yeah, Billy Belger, as you mentioned, he was probably one of those guys that were really playing hard for that team. Yeah,
especially the first time. I think that was the second highest score in the league in a single game.
Exactly.
But yeah, actually, and they've already called me that they want to practice some in the UOG field.
Oh, okay.
And they want to play in the league we're going to have in January and February to get ready for that tournament in March. So.
Oh. Yeah, so that'll be good to see what Four Stars brings. That'll be another good team there. They have now we're getting into the playoffs, so they're all going to have. They've got a week off.
Yep.
Lick their wounds and try to come back strong and finish strong and surprise.
Well, I think with the quality of the league and the top two teams, everybody's goal right now is to get to the semifinals.
Yeah, that's right.
At the bottom four teams, because unless something really strange happens,
exactly,
the championship's going to be Gatorade and the Bombers, but you never can tell.
Yeah, and you've seen sports for many years. I've seen sports. And we've seen those underdog teams.
Yep.
You just get them to the playoffs, you get them to the championship game, and then things change. Their shots start falling. Their defense is stronger. They're getting the right calls. And at the end of the game, you're getting a last-second shot that could win it.
Yep. Well, last year one of our leagues, Mac Tech was one of the stronger teams, and we beat them in the semifinals get to the finals.
Yes.
And we had no business beating them. I mean, same thing. They were bigger and stronger and whatever else, but they took it lightly, and we hung around, and then we scored like the last 8 points of the game to put them away.
Sitting in UOG shoes, they're saying, "Hey, we have nothing to lose." They think that we're going to lose the game already.
Yep.
Give it our best. Let's take it all the way and see what we can do. And I think they're going to bring their A game. I think they've got a lot to prove. Themselves, they feel that way. I don't think they have anything to prove. We know these guys are good players, but I think for themselves, playing in the league and playing into the playoffs, they're going to pick it up.
Yep.
Logan is not going to have that off night like they hit, or Michael. They're not going to have that same kind of off night. They're going to get it turned on because now you're on playoff mode. So. It'll be different, I'm sure. So I'm really excited to see that. And then Team Gatorade, Joe Blas was a little off tonight, but JP Cruz, what a shooter.
Yep.
Wow. He was just
like I said, I've seen him score 82 points in a game out here. So
yeah, 36.
we know what he can do. So.
Yeah. I've seen him do the same thing. He was one of the games I was at. He shot 25 makes on the 3-point. For 75 points, just in 3 points. So
wow.
Wow. But so when his lights are on, when he's seeing those threes, and he was really open on a lot of those shots too. So you can't leave him open like that. But they're still trying to come around to, Matt Ferger didn't have, although he was double digits in scoring, he wasn't so strong at the hole. And they're going to need to be stronger in the middle when they go up against KFC Bombers. Team Gatorade. They're going to need Matt there. They're going to need Sevi Siswico to play big on that, and Joe Blas to play big in the middle there, because they're a real deal. I forget the gentleman's name that played for center for the Bombers today. He was up there on the boards, so he was a really strong force, although he wasn't even their starter, or normal starter for KFC Bombers from the earlier game. Yeah, so what we got here, we've got a whole week to prepare.
Yep, 7 days.
7 days. Okay. Yeah.
And then we got 3 straight days of playoffs, and then we will take a month off, and a bunch of these teams will get back together in January and
enjoy Christmas. Yep.
And we'll start over again.
Yep. We'll have Mr. Peters back by then. Thank you, Doug, for filling in, and Josh for filling in as well.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
That. Yep. I know you guys were all anxious to get on air.
Yeah.
I'm sure you called the family.
Well, he can put it on his resume now that he was a color commentary for a national broadcast.
Yeah, that's right.
The Guam National.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been able to follow Doug around a little bit.
Yeah.
And how long have you been on Guam?
I've been here for about 5 months now.
Okay. And coming from where?
From Minot, North Dakota.
A little bit warmer here.
Yeah. A little bit warmer.
They have a little snow right now.
Yeah, for sure. North Dakota. Yep, they're dealing with their winter, and so how long are you here for?
I'll be here
2 years?
another about 8 months, 7 months total. So.
Okay. And you say you help make sure the planes stay up in the air in the Air Force?
That's what I do.
Okay, good
Yep.
deal, good deal. And so, no news yet. And what do you plan to do after the first 2 or 3 years?
Not quite sure
Yeah,
yet. So
okay.
my wife Tori and I we're still figuring that out.
Oh, okay.
So
You may
this
want
is
to be an
my
athletic director someday.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to convince him it's not necessarily a good idea. All the time.
You guys have it good there, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're good. All right. Well, we'll call it a night. Thank you all for joining us. Look forward to seeing you guys next Sunday.
All right. Thank you.
Signing out.
Thank you.
They say there are two kinds of people in this world. Those who find themselves and those who create themselves. Are you looking for purpose or deciding it for yourself? Will you plunge waiting for someone to catch you? Or will you jump and build your wings on the way down? Seek a path or carve a path. Wait for the future or build it. What is a school but a set of walls waiting for greatness? And who are you but someone destined to achieve it? Here, between the street and the jungle, against time and tide, we push and pull just like the currents. Our ocean of dreams will meet the odds ahead and rise above it all.